Hello, I'm Camelia, and this is KiniNews. Guan Eng has urged Anwar to convene an emergency NSC meeting. This came following escalating attacks against KK Mart over the socks issue.
Bagan MP Guan Eng has urged the Prime Minister to convene an Emergency National Security Council (NSC) meeting. This is to discuss the escalating attack against convenience store chain KK Mart over the socks controversy. In a statement, he said the meeting should formulate measures to prevent further incidents that could jeopardize harmony in the country. He said, despite royal reminders by both the King and the Perak Sultan, as well as stern warnings by the Prime Minister, Home Minister, and top police officers, a third KK Mart outlet was attacked with a Molotov cocktail. He added that what is concerning is that this time around, the KK Mart outlet attacked was in Sarawak, which is regarded as the most religiously tolerant state in Malaysia and famed for upholding unity in diversity. Lim also slammed the refusal by UMNO Youth Chief Dr. Muhammad Akmal Saleh to back down on the issue and his insistence on pressing on for the boycott of the KK Mart chain. He said it is irresponsible and unbecoming of a Malacca state government leader who is part of the unity government in Putrajaya. Lim said despite the denials of the UMNO youth leader of any political motivations and his condemnation of the attacks on KK Mart, the boycott has not stopped violent attacks on the outlets by unknown dangerous extremist elements. He said as such, the federal government must step in to prevent any fueling of anger from spiraling out of control.
Meanwhile, another KK Mart outlet was attacked yesterday. In the latest incident, an outlet in Sarawak was targeted with a Molotov cocktail.
A third KK Mart outlet has been targeted with a Molotov cocktail, this time in Kuching, Sarawak. Kuching District Police Chief Ahsmon Bajah was quoted by the Borneo Post as confirming that a report on the incident was lodged yesterday and investigations are ongoing to identify the suspect. He said police received a report from a 25-year-old store worker who reported that a Molotov cocktail caused boxes containing beverages placed on the 5-foot-way in front of the store to catch fire. He said the case is being investigated under Section 435 of the Penal Code for mischief by fire or explosive substance with intent to cause damage. On Saturday, a second KK Mart attack was reported in Kuantan, Pahang, while the first incident was reported on March 26 in Perak. The perpetrators have yet to be identified. The incidents followed a recent controversy that sparked after the discovery of socks bearing the word Allah being sold at a KK Mart outlet, prompting boycott calls and charges brought against KK Mart founders for deliberately hurting religious feelings. Yang di-Pertuan Agong, Sultan Ibrahim Sultan Iskandar, has called on all parties to stop taking advantage of the issue, saying it should now be left to the authorities. Sultan Ibrahim said he had already ordered actions to be taken, so there was no need to keep fueling anger.
Selangor MCA Youth has slammed Zahid over his announcement on BN not seeking to contest in the Kuala Kubu Baru by-election in Selangor.
Selangor MCA Youth Chief Tan Jason has hit out at BN chairperson Ahmad Z Hamidi. This is over his announcement that BN would not seek to contest the Kuala Kubu Baru by-election in Selangor without consulting other component parties. Oriental Daily quoted Tan as saying that this demonstrates Zaid's arrogance and lack of respect towards his coalition partners. Therefore, he proposed that MCA contest independently in the seat to win the by-election and assume the role of opposition in Selangor. In a statement, he said, in light of the recent inaction by the Madani government on various issues, it is evident that a stronger opposition is needed to advocate for the Chinese community, both at the federal and state levels. He said while MCA is a part of the current Madani government, they do not hold any positions within the Selangor government. He questioned why MCA should not follow in the footsteps of Sarawak DAP and play the role of the opposition within the state government. On March 22nd, Zaid announced that BN would not seek to contest the by-election and would instead support the candidate fielded by the coalition government. Kuala Kubu Baru was once a stronghold of BN and MCA. However, MCA's last victory in the seat was 16 years ago during the 2008 general election.
Selangor UMNO has denied the allegations made by Teguh Zafrul yesterday. The party's information chief said all is well with Selangor UMNO and there is no internal crisis.
Sarawak Umno has denied the wild allegations made by Tengku Zafrul Abdul Aziz when announcing his resignation as the Sarawak Umno treasurer yesterday. Its State UMNO Information Chief, Muhammad Zaidi Muhammad Zain, said the allegations made by the Investment, Trade and Industry Minister against the party's Selangor chapter are untrue. He said he was shocked by Tengku Zafrul's resignation, which was announced on social media. He added that Tengku Zafrul should have at least discussed it or written an official letter to the Selangor UMNO chief before talking about his grievances. In a statement, he said any internal problem concerning Selangor UMNO can be settled via discussions and negotiations. Elaborating, Muhammad Zaidi said it was improper of Zafrul to make baseless allegations without getting complete information from the Selangor UMNO leadership. He said, in fact, claims that the state chapter had deviated from the UMNO central leadership's aspirations are not true. He added that all is well with Selangor UMNO and there is no internal crisis, with its chief commanding solid support from all division and branch chiefs. He also claimed that Zafrul rarely attended Selangor UMNO meetings, which would have given him room to voice out on issues or question decisions made by the state chapter. He said they must investigate the matter, as Zafrul couldn't be influenced or incited by a third party. Yesterday, Zafrul had announced that he is quitting as Selangor UMNO treasurer. Zafrul also claimed the state chapter had gone astray from the aspirations of the party's central leadership.
The 1MDB trial was cut short today. This was after a medical officer from Kajang prison told the court that Najib was diagnosed with diarrhea.
Former Premier Najib Abdul Razak's 2.27 billion ringgit 1MDB corruption trial at the Kuala Lumpur High Court ended early today. This was after a medical officer from Kajang prison declared Najib as being unfit to proceed with the trial. Medical officer Muhammad Hafiz Muhammad Hoshini informed trial judge Colin Lawrence Akera that Najib had been diagnosed with diarrhea. During a brief stand-down in the trial, Hafiz said that Najib had complained about experiencing diarrhea and had gone to the bathroom 3 times. Hafiz said he had examined Najib and found him quite weak, dehydrated and fatigued. He added that he prescribed the former Prime Minister medicine and the side effects may cause drowsiness and he may be uncomfortable standing or sitting for long periods. He said Najib is not fit to undergo trial as he was also suffering from low blood pressure. When the judge asked how many days Najib would need to be on medical leave, Hafiz said he recommended 2 days for today and tomorrow. However, the judge, who has been presiding over the 1MDB trial since 2019, said the criminal court cannot afford to postpone the proceedings any further and would permit Najib to be excused only for today. Najib is on trial for 4 counts of abuse of power and 21 counts of money laundering involving 2.27 billion ringgit from 1MDB.
Anwar has announced that there will not be a Hari Raya Aidilfitri open house at Seri Perdana this year. Anwar also told government agencies to be prudent in their Raya celebrations.
Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim said today that he will not host a Hari Raya Aidilfitri open house at Seri Perdana this year, in a financial decision to save public funds. Speaking at the Finance Ministry Monthly Assembly in Putrajaya this morning, the Prime Minister also advised government agencies not to be lavish in their Raya celebrations.
Jadi kalau belanja, jimatkan, kirimlah kepada mereka yang lain. Ya, sebab itu saya dah putus untuk sambutan Aidilfitri, saya tidak buat majlis besaran di Seri Perdana. Ya, saya akan ikut beberapa sambutan yang dibuat di negeri oleh kementerian-kementerian. Seperti mana Ramadan, ya, sambutan Ramadan, ada kementerian menerajui program dan saya hadir, jadi tidak menokok belanja kalau dibuat besar-besaran sangat di Seri Perdana.
Anwar also told government agencies to be prudent in their Raya celebrations, saying it is not even their money. He said hosting Aidilfitri events is okay, but he wanted to make sure that government agencies can set a good example. Anwar said there is no need for them to try to outdo each other by hosting lavish and grand events. This would be the second time Anwar decided not to host a Hari Raya Aidilfitri open house at Seri Perdana since he became the Prime Minister in December 2022. It has been a practice by previous Prime Ministers to host Hari Raya open houses for the public at their official residence.
And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to Kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you would like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Kimilia. Thanks for watching.